Welcome to Author Mindset Monday with a really beautiful quote. Overwhelm is not a state of being, it is a state of mind. State of mind. Hi there, my name is Christopher D'Armani. It is my pleasure, it is my passion, it is my purpose to inspire, to empower aspiring Christian nonfiction writers to share their trauma to triumph journey using a complete, detailed roadmap for writing success so they can make the impact they know they were born to make. And overwhelm is a thing that so many writers feel, and it's something that we need to get rid of if we're going to be successful and write, finish, and publish our book, so we can make that impact. When we feel overwhelmed, it's primarily because, or I shouldn't say primarily, it's often because we refuse to make a simple decision. This refusal to make this decision is a choice. It's a limiting perspective, it's a limiting option, and it's one that sucks away your power and leaves you feeling helpless and often hopeless. But here's the beautiful thing. You can change your perspective at any given moment. It takes no time at all, because it's simply a choice. It's a decision. And when I make that choice, when I make that decision, I can choose to be happy, I can choose to be grateful, I can choose to be sad, I can choose to be all those things. But when I make that positive choice, I'm able to move forward doing the thing that I know I must do. It seems so simple, and yet we want to complicate it. Philippians 4:6 helps us uncomplicate things a little. It says, "Be anxious for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be known to God, and the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and minds through Christ Jesus." Let your requests be known to God. Pray. It seems so simple, doesn't it? It is so simple. So the next time that you're feeling overwhelmed, simply stop, take a deep breath, and pray. Ask for God's wisdom for your next step, and then take that next step. Couldn't be easier. Allow that peace of God to flow through you, and then make that decision about what that next important thing is for you to do. That important single next step, whatever's the very first thing on your pathway to success. With that decision made, do that thing, whatever it is. Most of the time for me, it's, I'm going to write. I'm going to write right now. I will now sit down, I will put my hands on the keyboard, and I will start. Whether I feel like it or not. That's always the caveat, whether I feel like it or not. It doesn't matter if I feel willing. It simply matters that I do it. And when you make that decision, when you start doing the thing, just like if it was magic, all your frustration, all your worry, all your overwhelm evaporates in that same instant. That's the power of making a choice, the power of making a decision, and then following that decision with effective, immediate action. Simple pathway to success. And when you manage your day effectively, relying on the peace that comes from your divine connection with God, those mountains that were blocking your view or blocking your progress, they melt away. Everything becomes possible once again. And it happens in an instant. A simple decision, a simple choice is the thing that gets you out of that sense of overwhelm and into that sense of, wow, this is possible. Awesome. And when we live in that land, when we choose to live in the land of possibility, everything is possible. Is it possible for you to write for 30 minutes today? I don't care how busy you are. Is it possible? The answer is yes, in case you were wondering. So then set aside that 30 minutes and sit down and write. Even if you don't feel like it, even if you think you don't have the time, you do have the time. Give that a try. See how that goes. And then let me know in the comments how it went. I want to know how awesome that writing session was when you applied diligence and did the thing that was put in front of you to do. All right? So I would love to connect with you on social media. You can find links to all my social media channels at writingmentor.pro/Christopher. And whether I see you at any of those social media sites or whether I see you here tomorrow at 3 o'clock,